that's going to keep you in the truth is going to be the Spirit of your God dwelling in you, because it's going to be so few that'll see it. There's no way you could hang on without the Spirit. So, if that's possible in the so-called physical world, why wouldn't he be able to do that in the spiritual, and certainly in the religious, which I see, my wife and I both see, as a totally carnal operation. It has nothing to do with the Spirit of God. Everything that's happening in religion is carnal. It's of men, by men, for men. And if you're not sure of that, just ask yourself the question, can anyone walk into one of those decorated facilities and do everything that they're doing? I mean, by anyone, even a non-believer. Well, we found out that anyone can, and anyone does. A lot of atheists in there, a lot of people are just in it for the money, and every so often one of them will pop up his head and say, yeah, well, I don't really believe. Got rich, made a lot of money, but I'm done with that now. I'm going to move on to something else, because anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. I understand anyone can believe, but only a believer can believe. You see what I'm saying? Those who don't believe can do all those other things. Anyone can do those things. Whether it's charismatic stuff, or it's sacramental stuff, burning incense, or putting on outfits and doing whatever, memorizing things and getting a good pattern down and looking good. Anyone can do that, and anyone does. Believers are something else. Only a believer can do certain things, and that is the most important one, which is trust in their Lord. No matter what the world is saying, as in the world of religion. Most people are under spell and believing lies that are a construct of the devil and men who help him out. So going on from there, let's go back to 9. The coming of the lawless one is according to the working of Satan, with all power, signs, and lying wonders, and with all unrighteousness, deception among those who perish, because they did not receive the love of the truth, that they might be saved. He sent the love of the truth into the world. Himself, the love of the truth. In other words, God loves himself, rightfully so. He came into the world, and he offered himself, the truth. I am your God. I gave myself for you. That is the truth. I love you. I accept you. Do you believe that? Do you love that? If you don't, if you reject that for whatever it is, your flesh, indulging your flesh, your religion, whatever, that is a rejection of him. That is not accepting the love of the truth. They did not receive it. He offered it. They did not receive it. Verse 11, and for this reason, see, there's a reason. God doesn't just do things because he feels like doing them. He offers you life, and you embrace it or you reject it. You receive it or you don't. For this reason God will send them strong delusion, that they should believe the lie, that they all may be condemned who did not believe the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. And this is something I see so often. And I understand you can say, well, Mark, you're just one guy saying one thing. They'll all say the same thing about you. You have pleasure in your unrighteousness. You have pleasure in the things that you believe that aren't true. I get that. I understand that. But the point is how far are you willing to go with it? I believe it's true. I believe that God has shown me. If you believe God has shown you, then go with it. Go with it. And do it in the name of the Lord. And know that it's the Lord. Believe that it's the Lord. But don't seek confirmation of whatever it is you believe. That was the crux of it that we had to learn.